back to the Book of Hours. I am definitely in far late game at this point. Reading books and burning lessons, and almost have all the skills on the skill tree, which is going to be a sad moment when it's finally finished. But even more sad is going to be spending all those lessons after their explicit purpose is gone. That's gonna be not so great. Because lessons have a lot of weight now. I only have the final understanding. The final understanding. Any librarian can use this history to establish a history and complete the game, but the magnate can use it to win a particular victory. Fortunately, I'm the archaeologist. I'm kind of obliged to go down that path, right? Especially since I didn't fulfill the artist correctly my first run through. I don't feel there's any need for another run through after this. I think I'm going to explore all I can, unlock as many secrets as I can find, and then probably spend a lot of time in the wiki, reading up all the many things I am doubtless missing. Though I do feel like I've uncovered the majority of the game's mechanics. Anyway, let's stop blathering and get to the job at hand. The job at hand is spending... Oh, it's almost... Why did I call my day here? I can hardly remember. Why? Oh, because I was opening up these Numen books. I was very interested in what was in that, so I didn't take a full day. That is strange. And kind of awkward, but acceptable. I don't have any money for books. That part's unacceptable. So things to do. Get the final skills on the tree. Read all the books, or as many as I can. There's a lot of books in this game. I was afraid of running out of lessons. And there's definitely not enough to get everything up to max level. But as far as just getting on the tree, pretty sure all this stuff but Inks of Power, I can just throw Inks of Power on there. It's over leveled, but what can you do? Stitching and Binding's next, right? You're on the tree, you are not. So Heart and Sky, that's Sky and that's Heart. So we gotta level you. We need 5, count them, 5 Heart and Sky memories. Which we should probably be able to get up, right? I do not mind this mechanic of having to gather up memories in order to elevate a lesson. I do have a problem with it being the main mechanic, though. I feel like there is too much of this. There is simply too much. Like, I wonder what drove this situation in the design phase. That's 3, right? I need 2 more. Like, was it they had so many books and each book must have a lesson? Or they had so many skills and they had to settle them somewhere? It was like they were trying to prioritize replay value, perhaps, by putting in such a varied amount of skills, but you also have to consider what happens to the completionist. So, and this is Sky Memory. We shouldn't use it though. So I'm very curious what brought them to this particular configuration of, do I not have any more? Really? Sky and Heart. I've only got 4, and that's being used. There's a storm somewhere, right? Yeah. I may be getting 2 of these. Yes, I very much wonder what was driving... Oh, we got another auction. Damn, I don't have enough money. This is the same one as last time, and I still don't have the cash for it. Though I suppose I don't have to reserve any more for languages. Though I think I should. Should also probably think about Numa. Like, Numa is such a weird mechanic on its own. On one hand, it's necessary, or else you'll end up with just a whole wall of lessons right here. So it gives you a pressure to interact with digesting the memories. And that's good. I don't mind that at all. Why did I get salt? Alright, we'll use the final understanding. But at the same time, the threat means I have to, in order to go through the full content of the game, there is so very, very much to do just in administration, getting the same memories over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that mechanic has grown old. It is only through raw determination that I keep going. Oh wow, you cannot go on the 6th loop. That's interesting. So you have to go to the 7th station, which means I need 6 heart and heart and sky. Ooh, this might be difficult, right? Why did I get salt? This doesn't work. So this is 1. Right here. Good. This is 2. Solace. It's 2, and we're looking for heart and sky. And then here is 3. Good. Gotta be careful. Savage Hymn is 4. I missed this one last time. And then Storm is 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this should be everyone, right? Let's go. And pop. I miss unlocking rooms. I like unlocking things. I wish the rooms would come and go. I want a Serapeum expansion where the Serapeum is constantly shifting and you lose access to certain benches and they come back in certain seasons or certain ways, and you probably prompt them to come back if you have enough power behind you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I can use the Ascendant Harmony, but I need one more. So I guess I go get a Sky Numen. How did I miscount that? How did I miscount that? Do I have a double bench somewhere? Cheerful Ditty, Solace, got you, got you. Did I not use the other desk? That must be what happened. Well, it's not must be what happened. Only the recording will say for sure what I did there, but I definitely did something. And I am not quite pleased with that. Alright. But definitely, there's a lot of play with that. I wish the visitors would do more stuff. I wish the occupants in the house would wander around. I wish piling the items in certain rooms would infect the influences in that room to unlock things or just do interesting things. Like you stuff enough lantern into a single room by moving the furniture around and placing it in the room. It will activate a crafting bench or something. Like there's so much like that you could do if you start treating this like a dollhouse, and where every piece has to be in its proper place, and every piece interacts with all other pieces. Like you need an edge room that is also next to a lantern room, stuff like that. And you can have occupants that increase the aspects of a room, and furniture that you take from one part of the house to another, and so on and so forth. I feel like there's a lot of potential with, like, esoteric dollhouse game. Why don't you... Oh, I just gotta do that, huh? Alright, so in the 7th ring, stitching and binding. What? Okay, there we can go. Put it right there. Though, conserving lessons really isn't the name of the game anymore. The 7th ring is to heal. This is preservation. Give me more chore. I don't think that is super important chore. But chore it is nonetheless. And where was I? I know I happened to unravel the mystery of the spilled drink on the ottoman, which is a lovely touch. Being able to uncover these little details. I feel like these rooms are kind of the most important ones in the house, right? When it comes to the lore of the librarians, of course. I've been through all here. Is there any... I consider these chairs? Here, think about this chair. I haven't done anything with Linton. I haven't made any portraits. All this stuff is stuff that needs to be done. This chair is innocent of chairly secrets. Well, I didn't know there was any accusation that needed to defend itself. Snip, snip. Who is in the mirror? No, we gotta use our twist for this. Who is in the mirror? Who? Is it me? Is it you? Faint rust specks dot the mirror, or, just possibly, blood. Good to know. And we have a new day, right? Lovely to see. Now we have 2 more memories to dispense with. So if we go and we flash everything again, I do wish there was a better way of this. Like, Stone Stories is next, and you can't be leveled. Does not match. So go find something else. Sickle and Eclipse? No, does not match. Find something else. What am I going to do when nothing matches? I don't think I'm going to find any more skills, but I'm also not sure about that. Do I just hoard them? But then Numa comes and wipes them away. Like, I am not sure at all there is any useful place to put these memories. Yeah, look at this. I am out. The only memory to elevate is Sacra Solus and Victory, which I guess I can, because they share Sky Element. But this is the last, the absolute last one. I gotta level everything off level 1, simply so all of the languages sort properly at the bottom. Yeah, that is exactly where I am in life right now. So I need 3 memories. 2 Sky and Lantern. And or Lantern is probably the best way to put it. So, right here. Give me a cheerful ditty. Right here. Chore is very awkward at the moment. Faust as well. And let's just go get a revelation. I feel like I don't have very much Lantern this time around. And this should take care of our entire lesson problem. Oh, we have one more memory. The weather. I miss the weather being important. I wish the weather would be more important. There's probably all sorts of secret recipes that could only be used when you have a certain weather card. I very much approve of that. Even though I will certainly not find any. I do miss the days where I could reasonably expect to find everything in a game. Now with the internet, for a secret to be there, it has to be buried so deep and so obscurely. That does take some of the fun out of it, because what reason is there to explore when there's there's so little chance of finding something. I found a few things. I still think I should get a whole bunch more pennies and throw them in. Like eventually Plip will turn into something different. I still need a route, right? I have this written down. Where are my notes for next crafting day? Right over here. I will have to think about that. But right now I am just in a reading phase. I read. It's what I do. I sit and I read. Man, a lot just goes out of the game. What are you? After you're done unlocking the house. Let's go on a big inspection spree. Another Nina Lagras. Human figures crawl from a clamshell. So this is 4 pictures by her now? I wonder which one. I've already seen that. What's in the night mirror? I have some serious questions on some of the stuff. The glass returns reflected light with some reluctance, so even in broad daylight the effect is that of dusk. Tick-tock. Go through all these items and then we're going to read 3 books. This is reputedly crafted for the Mask of Masks during the Great Writhing. A handle that looks like a pull repeat to strike the hour again produces only a discouraging rustling sound. So the hours can only strike once. I think it's very nice that this room exists, but I do wish it would do something, you know? Skin chuck meat. I don't know how to make this yet, do I? Do I? Skin. Underskin's peon is the only thing I have. I haven't done anything with glue. I haven't done anything with paint. I haven't woven anything. See what the crew bit says. I know I'm definitely not into snootlery. That's for the lower classes, if you follow me. Something for one of Collier's new experiments, no doubt. Oh, good. That's reassuring. Let's keep debris from that just all over the place, right? Yeah. All this stuff probably has interesting stories to say. We're gonna be in here for a while, aren't we? Natalia's practice sword. The wood is dark ash. The practice weapon has seen considerable use and is notched and battered. It must be more than 50 years old. Here we have Fraser's practice sword. Fraser Strathcoin? The practice weapon seen considerable use. No, it must be more than 50 years old. It's the same thing. That's distressing. Zeta, Meridans, Deer Days foil, Torg's foil. Could you please put that properly back? There we go. Wall hangings. Red quarterstaff, dappled quarterstaff. I'm gonna have to. Why is green the only one that doesn't have a match here? I'm so curious about that, I'm going to look at it right now. Where's my minor chore? Then I'm going to go read some books. There's 3 shields too. That's a wrong number for a dyad. The hilt is charred, as if green had held it over a candle flame. I know I pulled apart the crossbow. That was probably not the best idea, but whatever. So, books. The life of the library. Books. Should I try to work myself up to a huge edge book? Yes, I will. And then here, simple forge book. Just looking through for stuff that's pretty easy. Alright. And 12 moth. That should be pretty easy, right? So, first off, I need a big edge Numen. That's definitely required. And even with it, I'm not sure I'll be able to read this, right? Go get Hyksos. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, now forgy desk, right there. Put in my metal. Put in my skill, and that's just enough, so read this. Now we need a mothy desk, which is up here. Put in my tryst. Yeah, put in my tryst. And moth skill. My moth skills could use some work, eh? Oh, the snoodle jar is a tool. Oh, I suppose it was always overwhelmed by the shears. There's too many. Sometimes you have too few tools, sometimes you have too many. Alright. Pay attention here. We're just gonna relevant furniture, soul, weather. It's like the soul card is. Oh, wait a second. Did I just blow it? Oh, I came very close to blowing this. Alright. A mothy comfort right there. This couch. I came very close to blowing that. But I didn't. And that's what matters. Meanwhile, edgy book. Right there. With this Numen. Merciless alteration. Oh, you're written in Fusin. Which is a language that does not help. And now, edge. My edgiest edge skill. Which is not terribly edgy, is it? I can only get to 12? Ooh. 12 is tough. Because I can get... Ooh. Do I use my invincible audacity? I guess I do, right? Because now, and then I go put a saw in, I could read the book when asked for more soul. Almost certainly. Downside is I'll have to go get more invincible audacity. Which is, I don't know. I'll do it. That's what it's for, after all. Alright, so what do we got here? We have read a book. Glimmerings. An anonymous prison diary written by a dreamer convicted of oneric irresponsibility and confined to the Kurubit. The prisoner is plainly terrified and bewildered by their situation and has been unable to wrangle a coherent explanation out of anyone, but the dreams keep coming and they keep writing them down. Snow, broken mirrors, half-heard sky music, flowers of white, red, and black, blood-streaked winter's dawn, the most notorious signifiers of oneric risk, fantastically vivid and detailed. No wonder they were locked up. Their final recorded dreams of a worm jewel beneath Brandkrug Isle, which they open with a key carved from their finger bone. So the worm jewel, I guess, was the hidden Numen, and the key is just a key. A worm jewel beneath Brandkrug Isle. It has to be Causley's updated work, right? That closes the gap between history and eternity. Which I found with a key. Wasn't from my finger bone, though. Alright, 2 more lessons. Bittersweet certainty. This is an easy one to shelf, right? Because Bittersweet Certainty has almost nothing there. And this is in just English. Yeah, that was a unfortunate dreamer right there. Here we have another book, which we used, this couch. It was a good couch. We have The Serenity of the Black Wood, an allegorical history of the House of Lethe, which it is here implied was inspired by the centipede. Sereno Blackwood is an occult alias to this day. The proverbial footloose gathers travelers in a wood and leads them through, but abandons them part way. They find themselves beset by glorious monsters. The travelers discover they can survive. They close their eyes. They adopt a closed eye as their sign, and that they can go unnoticed if they drink from the clear, cold streams. They never forget that proverbial footloose, the centipede, but they never forgive her either. Yeah, there's a reason why getting tangled up with ours is a pretty bad idea. It is a confounding parable. And that's going to get thrown in the basement. Meanwhile, edgiest book to ever edge an edge. Whoop. And the other is Owen, which might be able to get me through, might not. Done. We've read The Sevenfold Slain of the Seven Coiled, an account of the destruction of a primeval hour, a god who was stone. There are 12 verses. The first, an ascendant hour identified as the Scarred One, enumerates his justifications for destroying the Seven Coiled, its appetites, its growth, its enmity to humanity. In the second, the priestess puts out his eyes and scars his skin to protect him against the Seven Coiled's magics. In each of the next 7 verses, he destroys one aspect of the Seven Coiled. In the 10th verse, the Scarred One bathes his priestess patron in the blood of the Seven Coiled to lend her power. In the 11th, they assault the temple behind the world by entering it by force. In the 12th, they swear a tripartite oath to protect their ancestors, their descendants, and themselves. That's pretty much everybody, isn't it? So we've got 7 lessons to spend. We have gotten fear. That tells us where the kernel and the mother of ants comes from. The answer is blood. They come from blood. Alright, so almost clear. We have cleared out a shelf. Look at that. The whole shelf all red. And of course, none of these can be our new skills. They are all old skills. Is a huge problem. I have to spend 7 of them tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. Quite distressing. But anywho, let's continue inspecting all these things, eh? Let's look at these swords. Bop. The wood is Cornish oak. This is one of the newer items in the practice room, no older than the current century. And is his brother the same, even though he faces otherwise? It would be out of place for this game to do that, but, you know. Cornish oak, no one cares. Same thing. Very sad. Here we're reading the left rapier. And for completeness, we'll do the right rapier. Deer Day was one half of the edge diet that Natalia Brulo hoped to lure into Hush House, and then learn from them or imprison them. The other one was Torg, I guess? Deer Day and Torg? Let's see. Alright. Torg was known half of the edge diet, and Natalia below hoped to lure into Hush House, to learn from them or imprison them, blah blah blah. The item did not illuminate. Now. So she painted 3 pictures here. Whoop, 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 whoop. But there's 4. Does this imply one is a forgery? Or that Care Yeast is the result of painting another picture after Crowley changed his mind? So what do we got here on the map? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No pin for England, so it's not a map of the libraries. No pin for Alexandria either. So what do you suppose this is? Anywho, it's time to make a plan. Alright, so as mentioned, we need to elevate. I will know it again if I just lay my eyes on it. Stone Stories and one more. Sickle and Eclipse and... Isn't there one more? They all flash so prettily. So Stone Stories, I don't know if I can do. Yeah, it has to wait. This is a hard pair to get skills from. So I guess we're at Sickle and Eclipse, huh? Alright. So Moon and Edge. Very least we can process these. So I need 4 Moon and Edge memories. Will do. Let's do it. Alright, so that's 1 Moon. No, don't use that. Don't use... Why is everything so difficult right here? 1 Moon and Edge. Right here, and then we have 2 Moon and Edge. Certainly do learn your books. Then we get 3 Moon and Edge. This is Edge and Moon. This is the perfect skill. 4 Moon and Edge. Skill shall level. Bing. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now we pull out Sickle and Eclipse. Put you there. 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 And put that there. Meanwhile, I now need 5, count them, 5 Moon and Edge memories, which means we go back and we need to do it again. We enjoyed it so much the first time, we just do it the exact same way the second time. Please kindly be put in the desk, would you? So that's 1 and 2. And here's 3. 3 and 4. And then... Wait, no. Nope. Nah, here's 5. Good. Should be having a visitor soon, shouldn't I? It's been a while. Okay, good. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. That's all that. Alright, off you go, in you go. And you. Go. That brings us to the end of what we're going to be doing today. Tomorrow, 5 more memories to digest. Ugh. Okay, so. put this on the tree, maybe, right? Or do you have to be elevated once more? To level 7. The 7th ring. Almost out of skills. How is that possible? Oh, it can't go on. It has to be elevated once more. Alright, go get the edgy Numen then. There we go. And then tomorrow, we do it again. I mean, literally, we just do it again. This is the price of knowledge. I mean, it's hard to complain too much because I am far past the end of the game, I believe. I am going to inventory all of... oh, I should look at things. All of the endings if I can. There. Examine that staff. The word is birch. The bands are marked with red ochre. And over here, the wood is poplar. The bands are blackthorn and holly. I had to get a sound from that. I should remember this though. The bow sticks make the sound, which is all the tactile, the sensory memories I'm definitely gonna need eventually. Daybreak. It's a new day. Anything going down over here? So I need 6 memories. The weather ain't gonna help me. So moon and edge. This is the 1. Good. This is the 2. Good. We go over here. Numen is 3. This is 4. This is 5. Now I need one more. One more Moony Stabby book. Right here. Done. Alright. Ah, here's a guest. Someone's here. Someone new. Pop. Alright. Before I get distracted. Good. Now, sickle and eclipse. And we start throwing in memories. Chuck, 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 chuck. Go. Then this will go on the tree. Meanwhile, who's here? The affair of the friar's tapestry. Something has happened. A tapestry has been stolen from the hostorium that depicts the details of a very old rite indeed, one that may only be performed at Gladwin Lake when the moon is ripe. Exactly what is meant to renew is unclear, but it almost inevitably someone will try it anyway. Dr. Arun Peel is here. Exile, riddlemonger, thunderskin devotee. I'd rather say confidant. Impeccably dressed, but always in dark clothing so the stains don't show. Dark the dressings, too, at his ankles and his wrists. I won't take a seat. It's too kind of you to offer. It would be unkind of me to accept. Who wants moon? He knows Aramaic, Latin, and Vac. It's quite the polyglot. Now, I won an achievement. Yay, Friar's Tapestry. So I just gotta help you, right? Talk to him about the Friar's Tapestry. Something regrettable is due to occur at Gladwin Rate, regrettably soon. If I can prevent what's coming, I'll have to watch. If I can't prevent what's coming, I'll have to watch. I might even learn, but I've come here to learn first. If I learn enough, I won't need to watch. If I don't watch, I might not worry. Alright, so you need a Mooney book, huh? A little light moon reading. Right here? Yeah. I wonder what happens if I give someone a Numen book. I remember having this strange thought. No, that's moth. I'm not giving away one of the Numens I actually use. That's Grail. Like, what would happen? Like, he does Vac. Do I have a Numen in Vac? Can I just kind of show it to him? Where is the Vac Numen is a real good question. You can't read this. You can't read Ericapian. None of these count. Ramsed, Sabzine, Hyksos, and Deep Mandaic. I have to try this sometime. There's Cracktack. There's no... Where's the Vac Numen? Where is the Vac Numen? I'll have to answer that question eventually, right? But no, I will give him something nice. He wants... It's just an absolutely basic moon book, right? Yeah. Interested in moon. Nocturnal and the easily forgotten. Wobigo, the generous with hosts. The little traveling. He's a name of the crown growth. He's a special friend of the Hostorum. Storium. And if anyone bears the blame for the Ortuccio incident, it's him. None of these phrases give me any particular pleasure to say. Be of good cheer, librarian. Once I go out into the world, you may never have to hear any of them again. Wobigo, generous with hosts, the little traveling. He's allied with the crown growth. Keep him out. Don't let him in. Just don't let him in. Yeah, I know it seems rude, but, like, what's coming behind him will be a lot more rude. Alright, we can get some shaft, which actually was quite tempting. Ah, how I wish I could find a bridge up there. But I cannot. There aren't enough skills. We must all stop just short, right? Huh, so this only has one place to go. That's interesting. Words to walk by. Unwise words unlocked unwise doors. You can use wise words to lock them. This is a matter of nyctodromy. No problem, I say. Okay, so, situation. The only other skill, well, there's a couple others, but Stone Stories isn't up. And Sacra Sola Invicti, it needs to go up. Horomactry and Illumination. Horomachistry is the proper way to pronounce it. Sky and sky. And this is enough to elevate it all the way onto the tree. So, come sky, come light. And we need 3 to start, yes? And that's what we'll do today. So, sky, sky. Keep that last Faust. And right here is still more sky. And good. Perfect. This will get us a little more to do. And he will give us a coin, which we will be very happy. Thank you. I need more. I could call Numa, and I believe that is a money-making proposition. But I don't think so right yet. Maybe I should. Sacra, Solus, Invicti. Pop, 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 pop. Done. And that allows us to level at least twice more. Let's see. What just was that? The sound of the guy disappearing just delayed? If so, I'd rather that didn't happen. Alright, look at the bow. Supple Cornish ash, or supple once. It hasn't been used in years. It'll probably snap in two. Of course, I'm obligated to go look at its twin, even though it's breaking the pattern by reversed ones not giving different things. Stout English elm, or stout once. It hasn't been used in years. Probably snap in two. The guns, I suppose. Look at the guns. Pup. There is a story that Musgrave de Wolf died in a secret duel with a Welsh visitor. There is nothing to suggest that this is true, or that these pistols were ever used in a duel. But the date might match, one might speculate. Good to know. The first of the shields. There's a lot of things to look at in this room. Shame. This is clearly a reproduction or facsimile, perhaps from the mid-19th century, but it is heavy and durable. The leather is strongly textured with small scales arranged in a diamond pattern. Nice. So tomorrow, once again, Sacra Solus Invicti. No, actually. We have an extra shaft card. It's time to elevate my shaft. So we need Nyctodromy, eh? Does this work? Thank you, Daybreak. You are no longer necessary. No, not here. Which one of you are Nyctodromy? You? No, not the Watchman Shrine. St. Januarius? Yeah, Nyctodromy, not here. And here is also Nyctodromy, but not applicable. What is my other Nyctodromy trainer? Not the mirrors. I thought I had more of these than anywhere else. I also thought I had this all memorized. Yet I clearly do not. See, this is the inscription on Abbot Thomas's speech, the first sword, is a determination I can make. I wonder if this is... if certain determinations cascade into a secret of some sort somewhere. Bosk. Nyctodromy. Oh, you can go here. Oh, and you can go here. Beautiful. Open my shaft to its utmost. I shall have the widest, most spacious shaft. Alright, that's good. That is perfect, actually. So we're going to save it, though, because we need 4 lessons, and then 5 lessons, and then maybe 6 lessons in Sky and Lantern. So let's do it. Here's 1. I do say there is 1. And here is... no, this is 2. 2. And this is 3. Don't even have to look. Now I need 1 more. And we're just going to go get Revelation, right? Seems like a good thing to do. Alright, and go. Next. Pokeball. Pop, 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 pop. Good. Now, Sacra Solus Invicti, you are up. And you're up. Bing, 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 bing. Go. And before even is off the ground, we do it again. Give me this as 1. And this is 2. Two. I drag it all the way up for 3. Down here for 4. And right here for 5. There we go. Pop. And we just wait. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Sacra Solus Invicti it is. Oh, it's there. I didn't take it out. So now you, and you with you. This might go on the tree, or it might need elevating one more time. Okay. Let's see what kind of world we live in. To the 6th degree. Is the 6th ring closed? No, but it might close after this. See other ways I can put illumination? If I raise it up once more. I'm probably doing this exactly wrong again, but you know, no, I guess it only goes here. Give me some fat. I am no stranger to doing things exactly wrong on the 3rd or even 5th try. Alright, over here. Look at some shields. Monstrous Shaft. Shaft plus, plus, plus. Alright, business of the day has concluded. Curlier reproduction. Leather is fine grained, subtle, and may in fact be deer hide. Slowly making our way across the room. I've already done the chairs. Clearly reproduction. The leather is stiff and coarse. It might be cowhide, perhaps even lion hide. With my amazing shaft. Pop. Nina LaGrasse. She made everything here, huh? Weird how one side is kind of waving. Where are its horns, I say? The wood is poplar, the hilt is marked with blackthorn and holly. Almost done with this room. The wood is birch, the hilt is marked with red ochre. Alright, so, new day, right? And I got fet out of that, huh? And it's not enough to do anything with, unfortunately. And probably won't be, given how now we have an auction. Are you cheap? I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2. But, they don't want to. And it keeps coming up again and again. Anyway, so plan for the day, right? We still need to put stone stories on there. And we're still not going to do that, right? Just not happening. What else needs to be leveled? I almost think we're done. All skills accounted for. That is deeply unfortunate, I have to say. I kind of expected there to be enough skills to fill out the entire tree. But it is clearly not the case, so you have to specialize. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, step 1, get everything to level 2, so when sorted, all of the languages go to the bottom. This is not really a smart use of time. However, it is what I want to do. Moth. Is there any moth skill down here? A moth in the basement? Edicts Liminal. You will be leveled. Why? Because it's the right kind of day. There. Should I also read books? I think I should probably read books, right? Should I just clear the shelf out? Seems like a good idea. You can just be read and give me a hard one. Give me a big book. A lot of just easy stuff here. Alright. 18 Forge. That's gonna be rough. That might be the biggest book I have. It's not even in Deep Mandaic. Do I have any harder books over here? They're also polluted. 14 is pretty big. 16. So this is the biggest book I'm aware of. The Carmine Petal. Unexpurgated. Alright, so we're probably going to need all of my metal to do this. Oh, really? We're probably going to need some luck to do this. What can I do for Forge? There aren't a lot of Forge memories, are there? So reading this book might turn out to be a bit of a puzzle, huh? Alright, I like puzzles. And drag it all the way up and get Hyksos. My best Forge skill isn't very forgy, is it? Oh, I should probably just read this book, right? Go over to a nice sky desk. Right here. Settle in with some Faust, right? It's a big sky skill. Huh. I would have thought this was going to be easier, but luckily we can manage it. I'm just going to read 2 books today, if I can. I should go get this Numen directly after starting this with the Numen. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Enormous Forge text. The Numen. Where's my square? Right there. And then my biggest Forge skill, which is actually pretty huge. Alright, this isn't a problem whatsoever. I didn't realize I had leveled this all the way up to level 8. Alright. Light reading day, I guess. Let's go look at some things. Did I look at the swords yet? I looked at the individual swords, but I don't think I looked at the cross swords. The hilt is bone, the guard is brass, decorated rather racily with nymphs pursued by satyrs. These were not regulation Royal Navy pattern, must have been gifts or commissions by Captain Sebastian de Wolf, last of the de Wolf line, who died in action at Quiberon Bay. And here, the lone bow. Is the last object here? I believe so. Good Welsh ewe once. Now it's rotting from the inside out. That's sad. Neglect is sad. Oh, I should look at my chair. It's my chair after all. And we should read some books. Alright, we have read this middling sky book, well, quite advanced sky book. The Mirror of Melanthe. The day book and dream journal of Abbess Melanthe, venerated as a saint and respected as an alchemist. Melanthe speaks longingly of those we would call from behind the sky. Melanthe claims that sights and sensations that she describes can use to invoke the dream of a star, when sufficient sky aspect is invoked to unlift an extended harmony. I knew that. Good. Come with me. And next, I believe. Alright, so what's in the big book? What's in the book? According to consistent tradition, this is the most comfortable chair in the entire house. The librarian's armchair. Right here. With my massive shaft. Alright, lost our auction. Sad. Read an enormous book. What's inside you? The Carmine Petal. Unexpurgated. A project proposed by Lionel of the Society of the Noble Endeavor, which, he claims, he succeeded in creating a sanctuary for a fugitive forged name. The unexpurgated version. At the time this book was written, a fugitive forged name could have been guilty of heresy, treason, or both. Lionel suggests that the House of Iron and Fire, so created, would include hollows of air and night, which would serve as a final hiding place if the larger sanctuary was uncovered, though, he says, they could be easily revealed with invocation of the disciplines of either the scar or the hammer. House of Iron and Fire would include hollows of air and night, which would serve as final hiding place if the larger sanctuary was uncovered, though, he says, they could be easily revealed by invocations of either the scar or the hammer. So, a house of fire, eh? We have one of those, right? It's over there. And it's got a secret in it, right? That can be uncovered by scar or hammer. A little metal. Unveil a treasure of the house. Found it. Found one. Align the surfaces of fire and air to unveil a treasure of the house. Oh, is this going to be the Vac Numen? Anyway, the Ottoman. Put your feet up, the house is yours. The work might not be done, but you've earned a rest. So in other words, what this book says is this harbored a fugitive forged name? Imprisoned slash... It was probably made to be a home for one, but we turned it into a prison, and eventually the worms got it out. Interesting. Let's see what's here. Means I should probably try every skill in every location, huh? Here, impossibly preserved, enfolded in the cage wrought to contain the former prisoner's energies. A book. The Sun's Design. It's a crack track, Numen. A scorched slab of black corundum, minutely scratched on every side with intricate ideoglyphs. Alright. I guess we're just gonna read you right now, huh? Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Where is my big Faust? I don't have a big Faust. So I guess that's just a pattern I have to do. I have to rub every skill against every trainer just to see if something falls out. There are clues there that definitely told me what to do, but we can also brute force it. Anyway, time for a Numen. This is why we read, you know? You know things once you read. See, it's funny, it takes 10 seconds if you don't have enough, but it takes a full minute if you do. I find it strange. And pop. What do we have here? A new thing to know. In the city of Emesa, beneath the Church of the Holy Belt, in a sarcophagus of black corundum, Elagabalus lies, accursed of Janus, neither long nor mortal, neither man nor woman, neither a liar nor the speaker of truth, neither real nor imagined. On his light suffused skin is made manifest the sun in splendor's grand design. How is Elagabalus of all historical figures a crux of the entire world's history? Elagabalus is the source of one half of this text. The source of the other half is obscure, but its power is evident. It is impossible to be certain if the Son really planned for us to enter eternity. It is impossible to be sure that the Grail, the Vagabond, and the Forge stole this birthright for us, or saved us from it. But there is a great secret here. What is that secret? The paths of the sun. The sun has charted his paths, the paths beyond the walls and woods and bounds. When the sun lights our way, when we are ready, all of us will enter eternity, at least in the right history. Any librarian can use this to establish a history, but the cartographer and the twice-born can win a particular victory. There's lots of endings to this game, and unfortunately I do not have the discipline to see them all. So this is Forge, Knock, and Lantern. Paths of the Sun. 5 Forge, 5 Knock, 5 Lantern. Lantern. How many Numen do you suppose there are? So we found a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's the other one? There's one more. There's Causley's other book I stuffed somewhere. I would hate to lose a book like that in this house. Oh, right there. 10. I have found 10 Numen. Imagine there's 13. Well, no, they have some for different endings. Alright, anywho. Found something, and that's important. And what I do now is spend 7 lessons. Oh, God. And once again, the only one that matters is Stone Stories, which is Scale and Nectar, which is not applicable in any way. So we'll search once more, just in case. And we find nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we're going to continue to raise up all of these by 1. I don't have anything for New Moon, right? That sucks. Knock? Any of you knocky? No. I don't have anything for that either. Wow. Okay, I can use this. Do I have any memories that can go in? Here, use a Numen, a full Numen. What else can go in right here? Faust and Shaft. Right. That is just to kick it up one. What else do I do, huh? Huge Rose and Scale, huge Forge and Moth. I really should level up others a little more. Tridecima Hyra has a secret, I suppose. I have no Moon or Grail. What should I do with all of these? Level up Watchman's Paradoxes? Can I use you at the Shrine of the Watchman to do something? No, just crafts. Alright, it's good enough as any. We're going to level up the Watchman's Paradoxes twice. So that is Sky and Lantern, just like I did last time. So, Sky. Then Sky. Then Lantern. There. Sky, Sky, Lantern. Up. Good. 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 And then Watchman's Paradoxes, yeah? Pop, pop, pop. I really should do Crafting Day, I suppose, and see what is hard, so that I at least have a point instead of just blindly leveling. So now do it again, right? Now I need 4 more memories. Now 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I need 4 memories now. Of Sky and Lantern. It's 1, 2, 3. It's nice that I can just blindly reach for them now. Do I have another Faust? I don't. I should keep a Sky. That's only Faust. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might have backed myself into a corner here. Uh-oh. Hopefully I can use another one. Pop. Pop, pop, pop. Pop. I feel like I'm going to have to try something next with the Condignator. I think I'm just going to try to brute force it with every skill. Anywho, what am I looking for? I'm looking for Watchman's Paradoxes. That goes there, and that goes there. You, and then the effort. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's try to save this then. Level up just something from its level 4 to level 5, right? Alright, what do we do here? Sky stories? Do I have any Sky and Lantern in this? Applebright Euphemies is probably a good idea too. So you. So I need one more that's Sky, or I have Rain. Beautiful. And Arab can show the way. Yes. Use the lesson. Yes. I also have to do the same thing to Saint Tentrito. Yeah. Yeah, I have to, right? No, I have to look at things too. Let's look at our glasses. Let's consider our spectacles. Poop. Of much more recent manufacture they might appear, possibly one of Gervinus van Loren's little jokes. And the clock. What are you? I looked at the bust. Alas, Carbonek. That's the book, that is, that they keep trying to sell me, but I don't have the money for. Alas, Carbonek. One of Ambrose Westcott's appalling Rococo enthusiasms. This one, less ugly than some, was suffered to remain by sentimental successors. Abra Southey, grandchild. Can I consider my book? This does nothing, huh? So much more to look into. God's Return. And pop. A green shoot splits a rock. Nina LaGrasse. Alright, so I suppose I look at this thing now. The fish plaque. And pop. This stone disc is lighter than it should be, and the surface is soapy smooth. A memorial stone preserved from Ys, the city beyond the sea. Not sure having a Ys effect here is a good idea, but you know, what can you do? Alright, it's time to do some pressure. Pressure at the extremes. Alright, so here we go. It's time to try them all. Looking for a treasure of the house. Nope. Like, it's... not being able to see the full thing is a problem. Just have to look for the end of the words, treasure of the house. This sort of investigation is not really worthy of a true librarian. But you know, every once in a while, just bashing your head against something directly, the subtleties all fade away. Doesn't take long at all. Just takes... can't do anything at all here. How very strange. Okay. Nope. Nothing yet. We are going to try this on Saint Tentrito, though. Again, not a noble way to proceed. Well, it does scratch a certain itch. Alright, that's everything. So the condignator doesn't have a secret for me. But this should, right? It's the biggest room in the house. It's the last thing you're supposed to unlock. Okay, so my mighty shaft. This is, of course, a problem. Black salts. Midnight mark again. wonder how many other secrets I would find if I just read every book again, all at once. We'll see. The Tridecima Hira also has a secret somewhere. I'm not sure where. I feel it is true though. Nope. Nope. Secret threshold is not the secret I am looking for here. Okay. Huh. I am very surprised there isn't something here. Huh. Alright, we try one more. We try to interrogate the corals. Do I expect something to be here? No. Is this how I should be playing the game? No. Somewhat shameful to find a secret should it exist here. But, you know, I just find the call irresistible for some reason. I get the feeling I've got lost. I'm trying a couple of these more than once, which is alright. Is this the beginning? Okay, this was not a great use of time. We do have to investigate, right? We are not here to investigate. What are we doing? Alright, that was uninteresting. I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, I really should rub everything against everything else, but such a simple tool right here. The Sacred Spring also makes me wonder, like, all these pigments. There's definitely something, right? Definitely. Behind the walls. Anyway. Let's find out what kind of weather we're gonna have today, and then find out how we're going to purge ourselves of these lessons. This is gonna become harder and harder, isn't it? Do feel like the best thing to do is to get an exemplar of every single skill. Like, here's Forge, Rose at 10, I should get Forged 10. Do I have Moth? Now, here we go. We should do this. We should see if we can get 8 Forge memories. Let's enumerate. Forge and Moth. That's a tough combo. We need 8 of them. Alright, so no. 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 This is bad. Already we're doing bad. 1. 2. That's a Numen. How did I even get this up this high? 3. 3. 4. 5. 5 memories, and 6 will be touch. And I obviously found one more. Alright, earthquake name. That's 7. I need to find one more. Use another lesson? Question mark? That's the wormwood dream. No, that's not right. Moth. The weather. That's what happens. Alright, so this is how to do it. Get some touch off this chair. Right there. And then none of these are what I need. There's you. Get you. I should just put the inks of power on the tree, right? Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. So Moth Numen, just get it up. It is in Crack Track. Okay. Then over here, over there. Very careful. And this goes right there. Good. Lantern. Then a pattern. Knock and forge. Good. And then foresight. Forge and lantern. Then this is right there. Is there any more? Tuition. See what falls out, right? See if I can do it. And pop. This is right? Yeah, touch. And many memories. Only 5? Really? Am I missing something here? I'm typically missing something, but... Oh, I can use the occult scrap. Oh, it's mothy. Alright, good. So it's not nearly so hard as you might think to get this online. You don't even have to use the earthquake name. There is always more to learn, and we shall learn it. And the UI cannot handle this. That is the biggest tell that this isn't supposed to be happening. I looked at all this stuff, right? Bop. I have to do some chandlery. So much left to explore. Anyway, I gotta put inks of power on the tree, right? Because the only one left to go on the tree is stone stories. And I don't know, I think it competes at all with inks of power. I should raise all the inks up to as high as I can. That's what my next stop is. Inks of Containment and Inks of Revelation. They're all going to get leveled up all the way. Anyway, this is Stone Stories is Bird Song and Preservation, and this is Horomachistry and Hushery. So I can go here and get a metal. Hushery. Go here and get a tryst. The greatest and most secret truths can be recorded by the librarians of the Watchman's Tree. Even then, only beneath the shelter of the tree's branches, and only in the sanctioned inks called in costum terminale. There are still certain languages in which these secrets can be spoken aloud, but that has never been safe. These secrets are the world's blood, and to speak them aloud is to shed that blood. We who are silent have always known this. So I'd rather have another tryst. That looks like it'll make awkwardness, right? What was the other one? Because it won't mate with that, and it won't mate with that. So it'll just be a just hanging in the wind. The other one is forge, which is will allow me to get a metal plus instead of no. None of this is good. So I guess I go get metal, right? Right there. Pop. And then I try to smash those two together, which is fine. And Inks of Power is a Horomachistry trainer, so this is definitely where we go to level up. Really? 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 It is Horomachistry. Huh. January's is Nyctodromy, Ithistry, which means the Watchman is Revelation. The Chancel, Horomachistry. Nope. The Telescope? Horomachistry? Metal? Metal? Okay. Alright, good. That taken care of. We now have a purpose, right? We're going to level up Inks of Containment. Moon and Moon and Winter. We have Moth and Lantern. And we can't use either of them. Alright, so secondary goal. Primary goal can't be done. Secondary goal can't be done. Tertiary goal. Okay, we're on, I guess. So we start again tomorrow. We're going to try to get Sickle and Eclipse up 2 more. This is going to be a little bit painful, isn't it? I want 1 representative of every skill at max level. This is indeed excessively excessive, but what can I say? That is just what I do, huh? Okay, good. There's Inks of Power. So these 2 are done, so Rose and Forge are done. And now it's time to get Edge up all the way. So I'm going to need Edge and Moon in quantity 7. Gonna be leaning heavy on Moon here. So this is 1 Moon. Keep the other Arab. This is 2 Moon. The other 2 don't do anything for me. 2. This isn't going to help, but it has to be done. We're at 2 and we need 7. Okay, here is 3. And here we have 4. 4. Here we have 5. And here we have 6. I need 1 more. I can get the Numen, but then how am I going to do this again the next day? Suppose the Wormwood Dream. I need edge. Right here. So, right here, please. We shall read Hyksos. There we go. And we shall proceed forward. Yeah? Yeah. Nothing I need, but good to have, regardless. Pop. Get you, get you, get you, get you, get you, get you, get you. Excellent. And now I need to take Sickle and Eclipse. Put you right there. And I click, 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 and then you, and then you. Nice. We don't have to spend a crafted memory for the next level. I'll do that tomorrow, right? I'll get the Numen again. Because it will be needed. And Hyksos. Look at that, level 8. And then let's continue to investigate things. I kind of want to read that with my big shaft. The big thing of understanding. Successive librarians all failed to decipher the tablet. It might be as easily a household inventory and an invocation to a god. Natalia Brulot established a tradition that is always to remain the librarian's quarters, to inspire her and her successors with humility and to illustrate the limits of knowledge. I wonder if I had largest Faust, I'd be able to investigate that. I already looked at the weird thing, right? Well, amongst the weird things is this, and I have looked at it, yeah? A soft melancholy lingers in its single eye, half-faceless face. A mask to fit a face that, at the very least, began as human. Okay. Now we have the daybreak clock. We proceed from room to room. Ammoniac Dis. If you believe M. Corien, his vineyard begins with vine cuttings from yeast beyond the wave. Ambrose Westclock loved this clock. Most of his successors thought it was hideous, so it's been quietly shuffled from room to room where they didn't have to look at it until it ended here. And here we have a self-born. What's this? Oh, the Numen for tomorrow. A furry, cloven-looking foot reaches towards a mirror. Its reflection is a bird's claw. Neil Glass. Oh, there's a whole sofa right here. Is there any more coins? Alright. Lord Franklin Bancroft, Magus and Rake, was a frequent visitor to Hush House, and his name was often linked with Lady Eva's. He provoked a scandal with a lubricious enumcum, thy throne malachite, dedicated to this very item of furniture. Lady Eva took this badly, withdrawing Bancroft's invitation to Christmas dinner, but relented in time for her spring ball, on condition he dressed entirely in green. Oh, what a horrid fate. Alright, anything going on here? Ooh, what are you? What secrets do you hold, little makeup stool? There's another chair here. Damson cushion, Hollywood Macatree. The cushion is embroidered with the serpents of St. Agnes. How wonderful. Have I done this room? I know that Morgan has teeth. I kind of question whether I've done this room or not. Yeah, I did the lab. I think I have done all that then. Oh, horrible fate to do it again. Perhaps the faintest, driest voice murmured, "Who will see the second dawn?" Or perhaps that's only something I once read. Yeah, I did all this in this room. The faintest, driest voices in this thing. Perilous imago. Yeah, not today. Alright. Sunny day, right? Not what we need. We need knife. We need... oh, we have a guest. It's good to have friends. Alright, so Arab, you go there. We want Moon and Edge. Sorry if I'm a tad distracted today. I have to elevate a skill to its highest place. Surely you understand. Nope. Nope. Yeah, you go. Nope. I got the Numen already, so don't worry about it. Okay, you go there. Kinda wish it would auto-close when I click the button. There's so much superfluous clicking in this game. Things could be so much more efficient. So this is Moon, knock. Moon is really carrying this. Edge cannot be counted upon. I am distinctly uncertain I have them all. Well, let's see. Who comes? Who comes to Hush House? Up. We have Friar Stanislav Jean Schaller. Bing, 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 bing. Alright, so this is our problem, yes? You go there, you. And we are missing one more. We have to use the Wormwood Dream. Alright, that's fine. I have to remember to raise this up again. Right now I'm just kind of falling towards Numa, aren't I? Alright, anyway. Here we have Father Jean Schaller. We shall deal with you immediately. Bless you, and bless the house you serve. Thank you, Father. The Grove of Green Immortals has asked me to look into this. The Fair of the Friar's Tapestry. Dr. Peel went to watch the rite at Gladwin Lake, intoning sinister names: Rovigo the Generous with Hosts, the Crown Growth, or Tuccio. The Green Sages have long been interested in these doctrines, and the Hostorium has long been disinclined to share. These are two other libraries. So the libraries I know of are the Hostorum, which is supposedly in the afterlife, the Green Grove, which is overseen by the Applebright, Hush House, and the Serapeum. Is there another I know of? The sages are concerned this might be a Hostorum trap, but I suspect they're being overly cautious. I have learned over the years to take their instincts seriously. So he wants a little bit of nectar. We can help you with that, right? I wish there... Do I have that? Can you read the Numen? Fusine. Where's a Fusine Numen? Just to see what happens. Crack track. There we go. Fortunately, it's not the right thing he's looking for. It must be an amazing conflux when they come for a book they can read, which is of a type they are interested in. Well, anyway, there you go. In the shadow of the stair. You know, I had to manage Gallagher's reincorporation up in the mountains by the grove. Wish I'd known these techniques back then. It was the most difficult thing I'd ever done, and I think she's most likely to return to the Mansis anyway. Although, at least I can tease her that she smells of humus. So, Gallagher, who was the Sage Knight in Cultist Simulator, was a lantern long and threw off her body as a consequence. And now she walks the world again, because she has been reincorporated in the physical world. Wonder what she's up to. Alright, so we have maximum Rose, Edge, and Forge. I wouldn't want to cross me. Alright, let's look at the sword. And bop. I'm going to buy a book soon. If the blade is real and the date correct, Hendrik must have borne this weapon during his time on the continent, before he ever became the first Baron Brankrug. Perhaps even the 1527 sack of Rome, which apparently provoked his spiritual crisis and brought him, eventually, to Brankrug. And over here, he's off. And he's left money. Happy to do business with you. Painting, of course. Oh, the ink is even on the wall. That's a nice little touch, isn't it? It is. Lady Eva's mirrors. In her youth, Lady Eva is engaged to be married to an Abraham Wheelock of Monmouthshire, but in 1725 he leaves her at the altar. Furious and humiliated, she returns to Brankrug, and is not seen in London again. 3 days after her departure, Abraham Wheelock's body is washed up near Gravesend. His face is so badly pecked by birds that he is only identified by his belongings. These include a waxed pouch containing a letter addressed to Wheelock, whose contents seem to show he is a spy in the pay of the Austrians. Subsequent investigations suggest the letter is a forgery, but the matter remains obscure. If you propose to a lady, see it through. Just see it through. Because if you do not, it is very likely to go badly for you. Did I do all of this? Yeah, I've done the 9-week clock. I think I've done the entire house now. Well, assuredly I've missed something, right? Yeah, well, missing things is what makes it a game, yeah? What I'm really sad about, none of these are roots. Here I am in the earth cellar, which is there. I want that. Give that to me. We have the very boring rooms. And we have the room where stuff should definitely be happening, right? Nocturnary. Our benefactress is, again, same picture. Let's go look at the wheel that still turns. Pop. Signed, Nina LaGrasse. I wonder which of the paintings provoked Causley's change of heart. I wonder if there is even a scrutiny. Again, Nina LaGrasse. wonder if there is some greater secret. If you bring the pictures together in the right place. It's the sort of thing I would put in a game. Grass. The serpent laughs at the blood that drifts from a soon-closed mouth. Check. Oh, it's the parrot. Valentine, who had an interest in the religions of the New World, named this bird for the Mayan god of rain and thunder. Oh, I was going to do a thing. I'll do it next. Again, Nina LaGrasse. A vast moth spirals towards a burning sun, alone in a star-speckled void. I feel there should be more, yet there is not. This room bothers me. I wish it wasn't like it was. Alright, last day. Then I will take a break. We've had a successful session. I've discovered some fun things. I want to examine this with my full and mighty shaft. It's about eloquence and understanding. But I get the feeling I would need lantern, if anything at all is there. But speaking of anything at all, we have to express our last skill here. I guess what we have to ask ourselves is, what will we be leveling? Suppose Stygian Binding to get Sky all the way up. Alright. So I need 7, count them, 7, Sky and Heart. That's pretty easy, right? I mean, not easy. That should be completely doable, right? No. Then you? Now we're at 2. And here is 3. 3. And then down we go. Let's click in order. And here is 4. Here is 5. Nope. Here is now. Well, here is 6, right? The bow stick. And the storm is also good, so that might be everything, right? Nope, no revelation there. Consider this. Alright. Good. Yeah. Alright, so Stygian Binding. Oh, I didn't get a Numen. I should have done that. But I can do it next time. Sights and sensations. You, and you with you. Excellent. And I think that brings us to the end of what we're going to be doing today. Oh, we're going to drink this because it comes from yeast. I want to see if it says anything. Right, level 8. That is a whole heck of a lot of Sky. Drink this. Bottoms up. And glug. Spiced amber and midnight berries. Alright, time to consider chairs. Bing. Is the blanket bearskin? Polar bear? Might be, but it's softer than one expects. What about this one? Azamel? Shadow Sift, sunbars follow. Just like the other one, eh? I think I've looked at this before, right? This bed was turned into a couch. Ambrose Westcott ordered the destruction of Valentine's bed, reasons he chose not to articulate. And we have a sofa. Hello, Char. I think I've already seen this painting. Yeah, I've already seen that. And I think I've already seen this as well. Let's look into it anyway. Oop. Each winter, the black... Yeah, I've already read all this. Painting by Valentine. Stimflings. There's a comfortable garden chair and a restful garden chair. This is... It's reversed, you see. That means something. Inlaid with green stained bone. Investigate the bird. I'm using some larger skills now, and I probably shouldn't. Atlantic amber is... oh, sad. Not typical. Usually it's Baltic. The Knights Templar get it for you. Owls, of course, are associated with the horned axe, but only with one of her blades. Well, good to know. But regardless, I think we're pretty much done here. I feel like we should be moving this somewhere. Valentine died 2 centuries ago. The stone is newer. More than like 2 decades old. Alright, we'll just finish this off, right? It's a stormy day. Oh, we have an auction. They offer me the Carbonex Schism again. Only this time, I actually buy it. Good. It's good to have books. Brian Levinson, 9th librarian of the house, often spoke his sympathy for Valentine de Wolfe. He commissioned this memorial stone in 1914. By the time it arrived, he volunteered a medical officer in the Great War. Never returned, never saw the memorial. It became his own. This is Levinson's memorial, huh? So... let's go just play around a little bit. Where are you, Levinson? That's Van Loren. Ryan Levinson. Oh, it doesn't go. Only accepts busts. Valentine. Of course, doesn't go there. Because it doesn't belong. Yeah. Only belongs in certain places. The certain places being all up here for some reason. Valentine de Wolfe put his only friends in cages. Did he close the cage doors? Alright, so I have examined the house, I believe. I believe I've examined everything in the entire house, and tomorrow I start in the prison, and I have to read next, and I have another book coming. I'm trying to get rid of these things. We found a Numen. Found one that we didn't know was there, and found last game either. Still have to do something with the Tridecima Hiera. Like the pattern says, just throw it in like this, in the right place. Maybe I should just go around throwing it in every single one that can accept it. You know? No. Probably not a coincidence at all that none of the solar altars can deal with the lore of the Sisters of the Knot. It's almost certainly not a coincidence. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. And next time I play, I will just keep going exactly like I'm doing. I want to find more secrets. I gotta do crafting day again and unlock some more things, especially now that I have maximum best skills for some types. Like I should pick something I need to level more. I don't know. That's a question for next time, because right now I'm done. So later everybody. Bye 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 bye.